Guys, so in honor of this love reading today, I am wearing one of my favorite sweaters ever. This is my romantic novel sweater, and I thought that it would just be so amazing to wear this while I am giving you guys a relationship reading, okay? And to make it even better, I even have the blanket version of this as well. So I don't know if y'all can tell, but I am literally the biggest romantic ever. So obviously relationship readings are like my thing, okay? This is my jam, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this reading because I am just as excited as you guys are, okay? Hey guys, my name is Cameron and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. Okay, so guys, we are going to be talking about what your marriage life is going to be like with your future spouse. Okay, so without further ado, let's take a look at your piles because I'm just super excited, okay? So here are your piles today, okay? So for group number 1, we have this In a Dream, You Saw a Way to Survive poetry book by Miss Clementine von RADICS, okay? That is such a spectacular name. I love it, and it sounds even better when you say it with a British accent, okay? You know what I mean? And then for group number 2, we have A Mouthful of Forevers by the one, the only, Clementine von RADICS, okay? And then for group number 3, we have Ashes of Her Love by Pierre Alex Genty. Okay, so guys, I want you to go ahead and take a deep breath in. And now I want you to go ahead and take a deep breath out. And now I want you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about what your marriage life is going to be like with your future spouse, okay? And whenever you feel ready, I want you to go ahead and open your eyes. And whichever pile your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you. Now, if you feel called to more than one pile, then definitely check that out because you could have some extra messages in another reading. Okay, so as always, I have the timestamps listed down in the description box down below, and let's go ahead and get into your reading today, okay, because I'm so pumped for this. Hey guys, so if you chose the In a Dream, You Saw a Way to Survive book, then hey, hello group 1, this is going to be your reading, okay? So I do want to tell you guys that I pulled your cards off camera, but at the end, if you stay tuned, I am also going to be pulling a poem from this book that you chose, just so that we can have some extra detail as to what this relationship is going to be like with your future spouse, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about the cards that we received today, okay? So we have the 9 of Emotion, or the 9 of Cups, coming through. Then we have the King of Wands in reverse, okay? We also have the 7 of Action, or the 7 of Wands, coming through as well. And then for your Oracle cards, we received Love Yourself First. I actually think I want to pull this down a little bit. Sorry, guys. But we received the Love Yourself First. And then we have Calling in Your Soulmate, which... soulmate, we love to see that, okay? And then we also have Honeymoon coming through as well. We also have Earth Element, and then we have Wishing You Health, and then we also have Cleanse and Expansion. Okay, so first of all, just talking about the tarot cards that came through, with the Nine of Emotion coming through, we freaking love to see this card, okay? Because the Nine of Cups, this literally talks about wishes and dreams coming true. So I feel as though you and your person, the person who you end up with, your future spouse, I think that this relationship is going to feel like a dream come true for you guys. I feel like you guys are also going to have such an emotional, like an intense emotional connection as well, since we are getting like the cups energy coming through with the Nine of Emotions. So I do think that you guys are going to have a really strong emotional connection, and that is always amazing to see. And I just think that you see this person, your future spouse, as your dream person. And I honestly think that you guys are just going to have such a beautiful relationship together, especially with the honeymoon card coming through. I feel as though every day it's going to feel like a honeymoon, and it's going to feel as though like every day is a dream, right? But what is very interesting is that going off of that, I feel as though with the Seven of Action coming through, this is so interesting to receive, because whenever we get the Seven of Action, this comes right after the Six of Wands in traditional tarot, and the Six of Wands talks about achieving something and winning something, earning something that you've always wanted, and just feeling so victorious. And I feel as though that is what this relationship is going to feel like. It's going to feel like a wish come true, a dream come true, like you achieved something spectacular. But I think that what is interesting is that with the Seven of Wands or the Seven of Action coming through right after that, you know, this talks about feeling very defensive. This talks about having to fight for whatever it is that you earned, or feeling like you have to fight for it. Okay? So I honestly feel as though you are going to feel like, since this person is like your dream person, you might have a little bit of insecurities surrounding that idea, right? Because I feel as though you are just see this person in such an amazing light that it's almost like you expect over time for this person, as they start to live their life with you, your future spouse, to start to see you in a more negative light. Does that make sense? Because it's almost like you put this person on such a high pedestal that it's like you are wondering, like, when is this gonna give? Like, when is this amazing person gonna realize like who they ended up with? So I do think that you are gonna have a little bit of self-confidence issues coming through, especially with love yourself first coming through. This says your self-respect makes you romantically attractive. So I honestly think that just maybe coming into this relationship in the first place, like whenever you first meet this person, you may have some extra baggage or more of a negative mentality coming into this connection with your person. You know, maybe in the past you could have had some people that were kind of negative to you, that spoke very negatively towards you. Maybe you were in some toxic relationships. Maybe you didn't come from the best home life, but maybe you just feel as though like you are not at the same level as this person who you are married to. And I think that, you know, whenever you first come into this connection, whenever you first come into this marriage with your person, there is going to be some self-esteem issues coming through. Especially with this being clarified by the King of Wands in reverse as well. Because whenever this is upright, this talks about somebody who is so confident within themselves and within like anything that they do. This is also somebody who really listens to their heart. You know, they listen to their heart, and they let their heart lead them, because this is such a passionate person. And so I feel as though there is going to be kind of a disconnection for you within this marriage between your head and your heart, because I feel as though your heart knows that you are in the right place. Your heart feels so fulfilled being in this relationship with your person, with your future spouse, but it's like your head is telling you and speaking so negatively towards you, telling you that over time this person is going to see something about you that they don't like. You know, over time this person is not going to want to be with you. They're not going to want to continue on in this connection. And I feel as though you are just going to be speaking very negatively towards yourself, and your mind is going to be just causing you to feel very upset and maybe even a little bit unhappy whenever you are with this person, because you are thinking so much about the future, and you are thinking that over time, you know, this person is going to start to see you as somebody who they don't want to be with, okay? But what is so beautiful about this is that we get these other oracle cards coming through as well. We have cleanse, we have wishing you health, we have expansion, and we have the earth element, okay? So I feel as though your person who you are going to end up with, the person who you are going to marry, I think that they are going to be so supportive of you. I think that this is going to be somebody who is very emotional. They are very much about their feelings, and they like to talk about their feelings. And I feel as though this person, you know, they are going to be able to see that you are a little bit insecure. They're going to see that you are a little bit unhappy, or that there's just something causing you to not be as happy as they are. And I think that this is the type of person who is going to be so supportive of you. I think that with wishing you health, they're always going to be calling you, texting you, and whenever you guys are in person, asking you, you know, are you okay? Is there anything I can help you with? Is there anything that you need me to do to make you feel more secure, to make you feel more happy? What can I do for you? And I just think that this person cares so much about you, and that this person's love and support over time is going to help you feel more reassured and feel more calm, and they're going to help you realize that this is not, that you guys are not just in the honeymoon phase of your marriage. I think that you are going to come to realize that this person loves you so much, and that they want to be here for you, and they want to build their life with you, and you are going to start to feel more just more happy within this connection and more reassured, right? And I love that we get this cleanse coming through. I love that we get expansion, because I just think that you are going to come into this relationship, into this marriage, thinking a certain way. You know, you are going to come into this marriage thinking, you know, what if this person doesn't want to be with me? What if this person ends up breaking up with me? We end up getting a divorce, right? But I honestly feel as though your mind is going to go through a cleanse as you start to build a life with this person, as you start to live with them. I think that this person is going to help you to expand your mind. They're going to help you to see that they love you so much, and that they would have never married you in the first place if they didn't want to spend the rest of their life with you. And so I think that this person is just going to show you how much they love you, and they are really going to bring so much of a foundation to this connection, and they're going to help you feel like things are not going to end up going awry, right? And I love to see this earth element, because the earth element, this talks about stability, this talks about security, okay? So I feel as though this person is going to help you build the foundation that you guys need, and that you especially need, to be able to feel secure within this connection, to be able to feel secure within this marriage, right? And I do want to say that with the earth element coming through, you or your person could be an earth sign, sun, moon, rising, or in Venus. So you guys could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Virgo. And I do want to say that also with this earth element coming through, and with those signs coming through, I think that you guys are going to have a very prosperous future with each other. I think that both of you guys are going to be able to be very financially secure and very financially successful. And what's interesting is that with the earth element coming through as well, I think that you guys are also going to be able to work together really, really well. Okay, I think that you guys are going to be very supportive of each other, very respectful of each other. And I think that this support, and this mutual respect is just going to make you feel so much more secure, and it is going to make you feel so just safe and protected within this connection. I do want to say that with the cleanse and the wishing you health card coming through as well, I think that you guys could perhaps be very health conscious and very body conscious of yourselves within this connection. So I feel like you guys are going to work really well at trying to maintain a physical fitness together. So you guys could exercise together. You guys could try to diet together as well. But I do see that being a factor within this connection as well. But I just think that at the end of the day, this relationship, this marriage is going to be so beautiful. And I think that this is going to be a very successful relationship. This is going to be one that you can really expand and grow in. And I just love to see the expansion card coming through, because this makes me think about aging and maturing. This makes me think about going into old age. So I really think that this is going to be a connection, a relationship that could last a lifetime for sure. I really see you guys growing old together, maturing together, and just loving each other so much. And at the end of your life, just sitting together and talking about these memories that you guys have shared. And I honestly think that you guys are going to sit back and laugh about the times that you came into this connection feeling kind of scared, feeling kind of uneasy, because you are not going to feel like that at all. As you guys start to grow old together, you are going to feel like this is the person for you, that this isn't just a honeymoon type of phase, that you guys just get each other so well, you guys love each other so much, that your honeymoon phase is going to be like a honeymoon lifetime type of mentality, right? I just feel as though you guys get along so well. I feel as though you guys just really have such great communication. You guys just emotionally support each other and love each other so much, to the point to where this is just going to feel like such a safe relationship, such a happy relationship. And I think that at the end of the day, with calling in your soulmate, this is just talking about how your prayers, your affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So I think that at the end of the day, like, this is a relationship that could last a lifetime. This is a marriage that could be a lifetime type of thing. But at the end of the day, you have to be able to love yourself and be confident that this person loves you just as much as you love them. And I think that whenever you do get into this place, whenever you do get into this type of mindset, I think that everything from then on is going to feel so easy, and it's going to feel so amazing. I'm also not going to sit here and tell you that this is going to be so easy that you guys are not going to argue or have any type of spats. Like, arguments and fighting, that is a part of a marriage. But what I am here to tell you is that you guys have the capability and the love and the trust and the mutual respect here, and the foundation that you guys are building together to go through these harder times and to get out of these harder times stronger than ever before. So yeah, guys, that is what I'm seeing in regards to your cards today. Now let's go ahead and finish this reading by pulling a poem to really represent what this relationship is going to be like. Okay, so Spirit, can we have a poem, please, to represent what this marriage is going to be like? Okay, so this says, I no longer believe anger will save me. For that, I have to put down the knife. I have to thank my breath. I have to let you go. So I honestly think that with this poem, this is talking about how you have to let go of this anger, of this confusion, of feeling like this person is going to end up leaving you, okay? Because I feel as though there definitely has to be something from the past here that is really coming in the way of your happiness, and it's really making you feel as though this person is not going to love you. I think that you have this type of insecurity because you could have been in a toxic relationship, or maybe your parents didn't love you in the way that you deserve to be loved. And I feel as though you are thinking that in time, this person is not going to be able to love you just like your parents maybe didn't love you. Maybe you feel like in time, this person is not going to be able to love you in the way that maybe a past partner couldn't love you. And I just think that you are carrying some residual anger, some residual pain from the past here into this connection. And I think that at the end of the day, you are realizing as you are with this person that that anger is not going to be what saves you. At the end of the day, what is going to save you is love, okay? It is self-love, and the love that you have from your partner and from your future spouse. And I think that as you guys grow together, you know, this person is going to help you expand your mind and cleanse this anger and this pain that you have carried from this past here. And I think that you guys are going to get past this. You guys are going to get into a place where you can let this go and you can just love your person and love yourself in the way that you deserve to be loved and in the way that this person deserves to be loved as well. So yeah, guys, and I think that you are going to realize that, you know, you are going to get past this and you are going to be able to love yourself in the way that you deserve to be loved. And I feel like as you do that, you know, you are going to start to feel so safe within this connection, and you are going to see that this person loves and adores you so much and that there is nothing for you to be afraid of, okay? So yeah, guys, that is the end of this reading. If you like this video, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, and to also press that big notification bar down below because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of Tarot to Begin sometime, okay? So yeah, guys, I love you all so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day, okay? Mwah. Bye, guys. Hey group 2, so if you chose Mouthful of Forevers by Miss Clementine von RADICS, then this is going to be the group for you, okay? So I did pull your cards off camera today, but I also want to tell you guys to stay tuned to the end of this reading because I am going to be pulling a poem from this book for you guys to really help just wrap up this reading by giving you extra confirmation as to what this relationship and this marriage overall is going to be like, okay? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into these cards because I know you guys are excited to hear about what your freaking marriage is gonna be like, okay? And I'm excited too. So first of all, we have the Three of Thought coming through, and this is representative of the Three of Swords in traditional tarot. Then we have the Chariot in reverse coming through, and we have Celebration, which is also the Star in traditional tarot, okay? And then for your oracle cards, we have Passion. And guys, I'm sorry, I am going to pull this down a bit because I feel like I'm going up too far. But we have Passion coming through. We have Make the Effort. And then we have Let Your Friends Help. Ah! Sorry guys, let's redo that. We have Let Your Friends Help You, okay? And then we have Desire coming through. We have Flow, we have Thinking of You, and then we have Companions, okay? So, guys, I'm going to be completely and 100% honest with you. I feel as though whenever you meet this person, like your future spouse, I think that you are going to meet this person, or you could possibly be meeting them after some type of heartbreak here, because we do get the Three of Thought or the Three of Swords coming through. And if you know anything about tarot, well, the Three of Swords is the heartbreak card in the tarot deck. This talks about separation, breakups, endings, pain. So I think that you could be meeting this person right after or during this season of pain after going through some type of hard breakup, okay? And I honestly think that this is going to be somebody who maybe you meet through your job, or maybe you even have some mutual friends with as well, because we do get Let Your Friends Help You. But I think that however you meet them, I think that you guys are going to be friends first, and you guys are going to become very strong companions with one another. And I think that this is very beautiful, because I honestly think that this marriage, this relationship is going to be built off of you guys just talking to each other, talking about your feelings. And I just think that it's going to get to the point, like, as you are talking to this person, as you guys are friends, that you're going to start to realize slowly how much you love this person and how much you appreciate them. And I think that it's going to get to the point to where you are thinking about them all of the time with the thinking of you card coming through. And it's also going to get to the point to where you are just desiring them so much, and you are just going to feel so much passion with this person to the point to where it's going to be undeniable, okay? And I do think that with this celebration or the star card coming through, that you are just going to see this person as a wish come true. You're going to see them as your light at the end of the tunnel, because it literally says right here that this is a wonderful time in your life. Difficulties fall away, and the light at the end of the tunnel is a star you can wish upon. Okay, so I honestly think that this person is going to be somebody, your future spouse is going to be somebody who you see as a wish come true. You are going to see them as your light at the end of the tunnel. And I think that you are going to come to the realization that you are so happy for this pain that you had to experience, because that is what led you to this person who you are going to marry, okay? But now, actually getting into your, oh, sorry, my camera kind of moved a bit, but kind of getting into your marital life, because that is what you want to know about, like, what is your marital life going to be like? I am going to be, again, completely honest with you. Okay, I'm going to be completely honest. I feel like you are going to be bringing some residual pain from the past, from, like, you know, getting hurt before you met this person. You are going to be bringing that into this relationship, because what is interesting is that we get the Chariot in reverse, and whenever I get the Chariot, you know, first of all, this is representative of Cancerian energy, so you could be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus, or your future spouse could be a Cancer as well. But whenever I see this, especially in reverse, this makes me think about somebody who is afraid to open up emotionally. This makes me think about somebody who is afraid of the future because they are just thinking of the worst thing that could possibly happen, okay? And I honestly feel as though you are going to be bringing in that pain from the past, that heartbreak from the past, into this connection. And I think that you are going to be afraid that you are going to get hurt by by your future spouse in the same way that you were hurt by this person in the past, okay? And I do want to also say that this Three of Thought, like this heartbreak card, doesn't necessarily even have to represent a heartbreak in like the romantic type of sense. This could be a heartbreak from another friend. Like maybe a friend betrays you, or maybe your parents end up getting a divorce or something, and that like really upsets you and causes you to feel very unhappy. And I feel as though you are going to be fearing that this person may end up hurting you in the same way that these people have hurt you in the past, or maybe you are afraid that your marriage is going to end up in divorce just like your parents' marriage, okay? And I honestly think that that is going to cause you to kind of shut yourself off for a time, because we do get make the effort coming through, and this says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided for. So I think that, you know, instead of being completely and 110% there for your person, you know, whenever you are married to them, I think that there is going to be kind of this disconnect happening. I think that you are going to be pulling away from this person. I do think that you are going to be thinking about them all the time. You are still going to be desiring them, and you are going to love them so much, but I just think that you are going to be pulling yourself back whenever you meet this person, or excuse me, whenever you get married to them, because you are afraid of this person leaving you, of this person hurting you in the same way that, you know, somebody else could have hurt you in the past here. But I do want to tell you that there is a light at the end of the tunnel for this marriage as well, because we literally get the Star card coming through. We get the Star, and this is literally like such a beautiful beacon in comparison to the Three of Thought, okay? To get the Star next to the Three of Swords, you know, this talks about heartbreak, but this talks about hope and happiness and optimism, okay? So I think that you are going to eventually come out of this fear, But I think that Spirit is telling you that in order for you to get to this brighter side, in order for you to have more of an optimistic mentality here, you have to be able to make the effort. You know, maybe for some of you guys, you may decide to try to let your friends help you. You know, maybe you guys share some mutual friends, or maybe you guys just have really close family members as well, and maybe you are gonna realize that you are not putting yourself, like, your best foot forward in the way that your future spouse deserves to have you, like, take a step forward in, you know? And so I feel like you are going to be reaching out to your friends, to y'all's family, to try to talk about what it is that you are going through and talk about what it is that you need to work through. For some of you guys, you could even try to seek out some marriage counseling as well, or maybe just some counseling for yourself, because I do think that you do have some pain that you need to work through, especially in regards to this connection that you have brought from another connection, right? And I think that you just love this person so much, and you do see them as your star. You see them as somebody who is so incredible, as somebody who you love so much, and you don't want to mess this up by not being there for this person in the way that they deserve. And so I think that, you know, you are going to seek out the help that you feel like you need from your friends, from your family members, from even some counseling as well. And I think that at the end of the day, this person is your best friend. Okay, this person loves you so much. They are your companion. And I think that as you learn to let go of this pain, to let go of this negative mindset, I think that you are going to realize that this person has been there for you this whole time. And I think that your person, your spouse, is going to support you along this journey throughout the entirety of your marriage. And I think that they realize that you have something that you need to work through within this marriage that you are bringing in from the past. And I think that they're going to be there for you so much. And I think that they are going to be waiting for you to get into this moment and where you feel like you can just truly be yourself. And I think that their kindness, your future spouse's support and love and nurturing attitude, I think that this person is going to help you, learn to let go of these control issues and to just flow and to go with the flow within this connection. And I think that, whenever you entered into this marriage, I think that you were a little bit uptight. You were a little bit fearful of the future. But I think that as you, grow with this person, as you work through this past baggage here, I think that you are going to be able to let go of all that pain, all that anxiety, that negative mindset, and you are just going to be able to relax into this connection. And I do want to say that with this passion and desire card coming through, I think that, your physical life, your intimate life is going to be incredible. I think that you guys are very, very sexually attracted to each other. You guys, y'all's chemistry is going to be off the charts. And I think that as you learn to let go, I think that, y'all's passion and y'all's intimacy, y'all's intimate life is going to be absolutely like awesome. I even think that, with this flow card coming through, you guys could decide to do some, crazier things out there, right? Like, as you learn to let go of control, y'all may end up doing like some, BDSM type of things, maybe something like that. You might get into like blindfolds and different things like that, which is really interesting for sure. And I do want to say that since we are getting the Chariot card coming through, since this does make me think of that Cancerian energy, Cancer people, they value their home life so much. So I honestly think that you guys are going to be the type of couple that is really cozy, and I think that y'all are going to spend a lot more nights in than going out. That's not to say that you guys are not going to be going out with your friends and you guys aren't going to be going out on date nights. I just think that as a married couple, you guys are going to prefer your nights in together and just loving each other, sitting back and watching TV and, doing the whole Netflix and chill, right? If you know what I mean. Maybe doing it even a bit more, especially the chill part, okay? But I just think that, at the end of the day, this is going to be the type of person who loves you so much. You guys have built such a strong foundation for each other, like from this friendship here. And I just think that this is going to be the person who you want to spend the rest of your life with. This is going to be not just your married partner, but your best friend as well. And I think that you guys want to spend time at home and as much time as you can together and as a married couple, because you love each other so much, because you value each other's time. And I just really see your mindset changing for the better as you are with this person. I think that you are going to start to grow more optimistic, and I feel like every day it's going to feel like a celebration here with this celebration card coming through, and that is just so incredible. So yeah, guys, that is what I'm seeing for your cards. Okay, let's go ahead and pull a poem now to really just wrap up this reading. Okay, so for group 2, can we get a poem, please, to represent what their marriage life is going to be like? Okay, can we get one poem, please? Please help us out, help a girl out. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. So it says, my father sits me down to teach me how to play guitar. That's actually the title. That's a long title. But this is, okay guys, so just so you know, this is quite a long poem, okay? But, you know, just sit tight, you know, maybe get yourself a beverage and listen to this poem, because this is literally about you guys, okay? This is about your marriage. This is going to give you a window into what your marriage is going to be like, okay? So it says, first off, he tells me, your fingers are going to blister. Your fingers are going to bleed. Here, let's start with the D chord. This is how you play down on the bayou. Vibrations travel through the body, and that is how sound is made. Here, this is how I pray. These are the notes that roughly translate to hallelujah. This is how you play I won't back down. Now, don't back down. Every song has a rhythm. You have to find like a pulse. The beauty of music is you are never done learning. There is always time to get better. Clementine, you have to push harder with your fingers. You have to be stronger than this. Here, this is how I mourn, how I take revenge and tell stories. Ask the women I love to dance with me. This is how I built our family. This is how I built our home. Here, this is the heartbeat of the song you were named for. Have I ever told you why your name is Clementine? The first time I held you, all I could think was, oh my darling, oh my darling. Oh my darling, it is time you learn everything worth loving takes hard work and patience. See, I know you. You are the good half of me. People like us are not good with words. What we mean gets muddled and wrong somewhere between our minds and our mouths. We make art to say how we feel. Here, these are the chords to make you feel my love. Oh, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I think my Cancer rising is showing. This poem actually brought me to tears. But guys, I just think that this really, like, is your relationship, your marriage life, like, in a nutshell. I think that, you know, you guys, especially you may have a harder time, like, expressing your feelings, you know, talking about your emotions. I do get that coming through, especially with the Chariot in reverse. But I think that, you know, while you have a harder time expressing how you are feeling, I think that you find other ways to show your person how you are feeling, right? And that might be from, you know, music. Excuse me, I'm sorry, my nose feels all stuffy, but that might be through music, right? Maybe you guys have maybe you and your partner are actually, like, have a really strong passion for music, and maybe that is how you guys express how you are feeling for each other. But if not through music, there could be another, like, artistic pursuit that you use to show this person how you are feeling. You know, maybe you watch certain movies with this person, like The Notebook, and you tell them, like, you know, that is what I would do for you. I would write you all those letters if I could, but, you know, I'm not that great at expressing my feelings, but if I were, I would definitely like that person writing you love letters, right? Or this could be through art. Maybe you love to make paintings, and maybe you love to make portraits, and you make portraits of your wife or of your husband or just of your future spouse in general, right? But I just think that you do have a harder time expressing your feelings. I'm going to be completely honest with you, but I think that, this is the person who you love so much, and you are going to find ways to let this person know how much you care about them, and it is going to involve you making an extra effort here, because I do think that in finding ways to express your love for this person, right? But I think that's so beautiful. And for some of you guys, maybe since this is talking about like a father and a daughter like relationship here, you guys, your marriage, in your marriage, you guys might really want to have children. Family might be very important for you guys in the long run here. And, family can mean so many different things for so many different people. If you don't want to have children yourself, that can mean having a whole lot of cats or dogs, right? That could just mean having a really strong relationship with your friends and your family members, right? Family can mean so many different things, but I do want to say that for some of you guys, having children of your own might definitely be something very important for you guys. And maybe there's like a song out there like Roxanne or something like that by the Police that inspires you to name your future child, right? Or maybe like if you are into art, you may want to name your child off of like after a famous artist, right? But yeah, guys, I just think that is so sweet, and that is so incredible. But that is the end of your reading, okay? I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please help a girl out by liking this video, and also subscribe and press that huge notification bar down below, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TarotTube again sometime, okay? So, yeah, guys, I love you all so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day, okay? Mwah. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3. So you chose Ashes of Her Love by Pierre Alex Genty. I feel like I am mispronouncing that name so much. But hey, hello, guys. This is going to be your reading today, okay? So, okay, guys, don't mind that. Redo. But okay. Oh, guys, it keeps on falling. Let's try one more time and just see if it stays up, okay? Come on, help us out here. Okay, I think it's gonna work out. But guys, as I was saying, I already pulled your cards off of camera, but I do want to just tell you guys right now that you should stay tuned for the end of this reading, because I am going to be pulling a random poem to really help bring us some extra confirmation and to just give us a window as to what your marriage is going to be like with your person, okay? So, okay guys, you know what? We're just gonna leave that like that. Okay, I'm sorry, it's not working out. But guys, oh, this is such a messy video. Let's go ahead and take a look at your cards, okay? So we have a new beginning, or the Fool card in traditional tarot, okay? Then we have the Queen of Swords coming through. We have the Messenger of Abundance, or in traditional tarot, this is the Page of Pentacles. Then we have the Two of Action, or the Two of Rods, okay? Or the Two of Wands. There's so many words for the tarot, okay? But then for your oracle cards, we have You Deserve Love. Then we have Pay Attention to the Red Flags. That's spooky to see. Red flags in a marriage. Stay tuned because I will get into that. Then we have Keep an Open Mind. We have Wild Violet. We have Chocolate Brownie Fairy. And then we have Desire and Balance. Okay? So guys, first off, I do want to say that I think that since we have the Fool card coming through, this represents a new beginning, right? So I think that this person who you are going to marry, your future spouse, this is going to be a completely new person to you. Okay, this is not going to be somebody who you've been friends with. This is not going to be somebody from the past. This isn't going to be an ex-lover. Okay, this is going to be somebody completely new. And I do want to say that since we do get the Page of Cups coming through, and especially the Two of Wands, which is representative of like having a business partner, right? This talks about like partnering up with somebody in business. I strongly think that you could end up meeting this person either through school, through your career, or through some type of financial endeavor, okay? But if that does not ring true for you, take what resonates. This is a very general reading, but I think that, at the end of the day, these cards are coming through to talk about that this is going to be somebody, like your future spouse, this is going to be somebody who can bring in the bank, okay? I think that they have a lot of wealth and financial prosperity that they can bring into this relationship with you. I think that they are going to be very successful in whatever it is that they want to go after here. And I think that you are going to be at the same level to them as well. And I think that at the end of the day, especially with the Two of Wands energy coming through, this talks about business partners. And whenever you are a business partner with somebody, you mutually respect that person so much. You see their worth, you see what they bring to the table. So I think that this marriage, you guys are going to see each other as equals. And I honestly just see you guys being like a power couple together. I see you guys being that type of couple that is just going to achieve so much. I see you guys really building so much, especially in regards to wealth. I think that you guys are going to be very prosperous, very wealthy, and that is so incredible to see. And at the end of the day, y'all are just going to respect each other so much, and I love to see that, okay? And then with the Queen of Swords energy coming through, we love to see her. This Queen of Swords woman, this represents somebody who is independent, who is strong, who is confident, and who is also very, very intellectual. So I do think, like, in regards to this marriage, you guys are going to value your alone time as well. Like, I think that you guys are definitely going to be together. I mean, obviously, because y'all are getting married, right? Y'all are going to build a life together. But I do think that you guys are going to respect each other enough to let the other person have their space and to have their alone time. And I just think that you guys are two very independent people coming together to have a relationship, okay? To have a marriage. And I also want to say that with this sword energy coming through, I think that this is going to be a very, very intellectual marriage, okay? I think that you guys are the type of people who are constantly trying to learn, constantly trying to grow and better themselves. So I think that you guys are going to be that type of couple that is always, talking about politics, talking about religion, discussing philosophical concepts. I see you guys really enjoying each other's time, and I really see you guys just constantly trying to talk to each other and learn from each other as well. And that is so beautiful to see. And at the end of the day, whenever I see this Queen of Swords energy, this makes me think about that, like, Aquarius energy that comes through here. And so I think that, whenever I think of Aquarius people, right, these are the type of people who are like humanitarians. They're always trying to help the world and leave the world in a better place. So I think that you guys, like, in your marriage, you guys may be the type of couple that is always trying to go out and help other people. You guys might be into volunteering, or maybe going to like the food shelter, or doing something like that. Or maybe you guys at the end of the day just like to give back to the community. You guys may even be some important community figures as well, because I do see you guys being very, very successful in your life together. So you guys could even be some prominent figures within some type of charity organization or something like that. But I do want to say here that since we are getting the pay attention to the red flags and we have balance coming through, I think that in regards to your marriage, you guys may have a harder time time at spending time with each other and just letting go and having fun. Because I honestly think that you guys are just so work oriented. You guys are all about securing that bag and just being independent, that you guys may have a harder time at coming together and just spending quality time. And it's so interesting because getting the new beginning card, which is representative of that full energy, is representative of that youthful energy, and also getting the chocolate brownie fairy, which this is all about just enjoying life, having fun, eating chocolate, being like a child. I think that you guys may just have a harder time at bringing that fun side to this relationship. But I think that, you know, we are getting the Fool card for a reason here. You know, I asked Spirit, what is your marriage going to be like? And to get the Fool card with the chocolate brownie fairy, and especially getting the Balance card, I think that you guys have the capability to be able to have like a boss freaking type of work life here with the Two of Wands and the Messenger of Abundance. But you also have the ability to keep that fun side alive in this relationship and to just have fun and to let go and relax. And I think that, you know, with this Wild Violet card coming through, which is literally all about romance, and this Desire card coming through, and especially You Deserve Love, I think that you guys love each other so much, and I think that you guys do have a romantic side, and I think that you are going to be looking at each other and just like having those bow and arrows and thinking like, I love that person so much and they deserve to be loved, and I'm going to make an effort and love this person in the way that they deserve to be loved. So I think that at the end of the day, like, you really see each other like as being such amazing people. You really see each other and respect each other and love each other, and I think that you guys do want to romanticize the other person. You guys desire each other so much. So I think that while you guys do have the tendency, like just a little bit of a tendency to be a bit of a workaholic and to focus more of your time on work than maybe more of your time in the relationship, I think that you guys love each other so much that y'all have the capability to surmount those problems. And I think that there is this this nuance to this relationship here where you guys are very serious, you guys are very work related, but I think that when you guys come together, it's like you are able to look at the world with a new perspective, like from a new type of mentality here. You know, the Queen of Swords, like anytime we get sword energy, this talks about constantly evolving and changing your perspective and expanding your mind. So I think that, you know, while you guys have the tendency to be a bit serious, to be a bit of a workaholic, I think that when you guys come together, y'all also have the ability to just grow and see each other from a new perspective and to see the world in this relationship from a new perspective. So I do think that maybe when you go into this relationship, when you go into this marriage, you may be like more work focused, but I think that as you guys start to grow and love each other, you guys are going to inspire each other to try to add a bit more spark to your relationship, to try to go out of your way to be romantic and to show the other person how much you care. And I do think that since we are getting this pentacle energy coming through, you know, this makes me think about somebody who has a bit of a harder time like expressing their emotions, expressing their feelings, but whereas like they have a harder time doing that, like they show their love. This is somebody who shows their love physically, okay, by doing things physically. So I think that first of all, your romantic life, your intimate connection here, especially with Desire coming through, is gonna be like spicy. Okay, it's gonna be steamy. I do think that there's gonna be a lot of things going on between you guys in the sheets, but I think that this is also talking about how you guys are going to love each other by buying each other things, by taking the other person out on like expensive dates and on fun like adventures and vacations. So I think that you guys are going to keep that childlike energy to this relationship and that excitement to this connection by just showing each other how much you love each other, and by, you know, just talking to each other and being romantic with one another. And I think that that is so beautiful to see. And I just think that while you guys are two very serious people, I think that you guys are able to bring out that childlike energy from each other. You guys are able to bring out a whole nother side that you guys really love. And I think that you guys are just going to love who you are whenever you are with your future spouse. And I think that at the end of the day, with keep an open mind, like, I think this person is just going to cause you to keep an open mind and to realize that, you know, you don't have to be business focused all the time. And I think that that is what you guys are going to bring out of each other. You guys are going to bring the best parts of each other out, and you guys are just gonna love each other so much, and that is so incredible to see. So yeah, I mean, guys, you may have a little bit of struggles in regards to y'all's like workaholic nature, but I think that at the end of the day, you guys are gonna work with each other to find this balance that you need. And I think that overall, you guys are gonna be very serious. You guys are gonna both be very independent, two very strong, confident people, but I think that you guys are also gonna come together, and you guys are going to build a life with one another. You guys are going to keep that romance alive by actively like showing each other how much you love each other, by showing each other how much you guys mean to one another. And I think that at the end of the day, y'all are just going to love to talk to each other. Y'all are going to love to learn from each other and to grow and learn more from the world as you guys go at it with each other, like side by side, right? So that is so beautiful to see. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at your poem. Okay, so Spirit, for group 3, can we have a poem to represent their marriage? And I do want to say, okay, I want to just tell you, the Ashes of Her Love, this is more like, this is poems about a breakup. Okay, so these may not be lovey-dovey type of poems, but I think that the poem that we get is going to be exactly what we need to see in regards to this relationship. Okay, so Spirit, can we have a poem please to represent group 3's marriage life? Okay, group 3. Okay, so this says, how could it be? Okay, this is a bit of a longer poem. It's front and back here. So, you know, grab a hot cup of coffee or a beverage, okay? And let's go ahead and sit down and chat, okay? So it says, how could it be? And it says, it's not your fault that beautiful and convincing words squeezed through the gaps between their teeth into your ears. It's not your fault that your ears swallowed words with hope simply because your eyes saw something promising. It's not your fault for believing in someone so believable. How could it be your fault when they had their best poker face on, luring you to lay all of your cards down because it was just a game to them and not a journey? How could it be your fault when you did not fall foolishly into the same old, but were blindsided by something different from an angle you didn't expect fake love to take? How could it be your fault for loving how you were supposed to love? How easy it is for us to blame our hearts for falling into the wrong arms, but quickly forget how strong and safe those arms appeared to be. It is not your fault for falling for a good liar when they had every appearance of love. Please stop blaming yourself and learn to get up after you've been fooled. So guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Since we are getting the keep an open mind, and it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, I think that maybe in the past for some of you guys, this could be talking about how you were in a romantic connection where you were with the person who you were so attracted to. You were with the person who, like, on like the physical side, like they were your type, but I think that this person ended up hurting you and betraying you. Okay, this person ended up hurting you so much. And I honestly think that this person who you end up marrying, your future spouse, I think that they are going to be different from your usual type. I think that this is going to be somebody who maybe at first you are not romantically attracted to them, because I do think that you are going to meet them like in regards to your career or at your school or through some type of financial endeavor. So I think that you could start out as just being like business partners with each other, as being co-workers, as being study buddies. And I think that you are not going to see this person as somebody who you want to spend the rest of your life with, or you're not going to see them in a romantic sense. But I think that as you get to know this person, as you talk to them, and you just like start to get to know them, I think that you are going to slowly but surely fall in love with them, not for how they look on the outside, but for how they look on the inside. And I think that as you get to know them, you are going to realize like, oh my gosh, like this person is my type. Like I like this person. I like how they look on the outside. And I think that you are going to like all those things on the outside because you like this person on the inside. And all of a sudden, all those things that initially like you weren't really into at first is going to be what you love. So I think that this is going to be the type of relationship that grows very slowly at first, and I think that this is going to develop from a friendship, from a work relationship here, or like a study buddy type of relationship, right? But I think that in time you guys are going to love each other so much, and you guys are going to start to desire each other so freaking much, and that is so incredible to see. And I just think that, you know, with the Queen of Swords, this is all about having a new idea, changing your perspective. And I think that this person is ultimately going to cause you to change your perspective and realize that this person may not be initially who you thought you wanted to be with, but you know, they're going to change you, and you're going to realize that this is who you want to spend the rest of your life with, right? And that is so beautiful to see. So yeah, guys, that is the end of your reading. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this reading, then please help a girl out and give me a big like and subscribe to my channel, and also press that big notification bar down below because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So yeah, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I love you all so much, okay? Mwah. Bye, guys.